there's no luck and you decided to watch my videos to learn something from me, that maybe one day in the future you can remember something that I said and use it for when you are in a situation to take advantage of something that happens, whether it's with real estate or whether it's with a career opportunity or whether it's with starting your own business. That's not luck.
Motivation. That's right.
Welcome to Will Motivation.
Holla. Some guy said, what are your thoughts when people say to be successful you gotta be lucky or you just gotta be a criminal to do it?
So being lucky to be successful, you gotta be a criminal or lucky in order to be successful. Who asked that question? So we're doing a video on answering the topic of the day, where some people say that you got to be lucky to be successful or you got to be a criminal, right? So we're going to address that here in a minute, but I want to give a shout out to whoever asked that question in the comments.
You want to redo it? His name is Benji, okay. B-L-O-P, Block.
Benji Block.
Yeah.
Benji Block. We're going to answer your question, man. All right, so let's answer this. I got a lot of different things going on, so we're in the office right now, and I'm gonna answer this question. So for those of you guys that think that you gotta be lucky or you gotta be a criminal to be successful, first let's address this idea that you gotta be a criminal, and where does that mentality come from? To be honest with you, I think that kind of a mentality comes from neighborhoods where maybe that's all people see. Maybe that's you come from the hood or the ghetto, and in that neighborhood, nobody that lives there maybe is successful at that point in time, except for the drug dealers running around or the you know, the pimps or the rollers or whatever that are making money illegally, and they stay in the hood, and that's the example or role model of people that are quote unquote successful. But in reality, first of all, success should not be defined by money alone. Success should be defined, number one, by how happy somebody is. Number two, am I waiting for somebody to come from Minnesota? They're gonna just have to wait. We're doing some important stuff. So it shouldn't be determined only by money. Number two, I think success should, the number one factor should be happiness. And then what you've achieved, what goals you set for yourself, and then what you have achieved and accomplished with your time, you know, in your life. That, I think, determines success. So don't let it only be, you know, what you see with money, because to me, if somebody's a criminal and they're making a lot of money, to me that's not success, because you probably don't, that criminal probably does not have a peace of mind. They got to worry about whatever acts they did illegally. They have to worry about getting caught. They have to worry about going to jail. They have to worry about people trying to get back at them. And to me, that's not success. You know, that to me is like a recipe for disaster. With a short-term goal against some money or something like that. So no. The answer to that first part, you have to be a criminal to be successful. No. Now, I consider myself a successful person. A lot of people consider me successful, not only from financial aspect, but in life in general, and the goals that I set, things that I feel like I've achieved, and I'm still trying to achieve. You know, for me, success revolves also around family and legacy, and what you're doing there. So I still have goals there, and I still have things that I'm working on. I want to see my kids do good in life, and for me, that's what will make me successful. But I'm not a criminal, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, like, the thought of going to jail, the thought of doing other people wrong, I was just raised a different kind of way, and I don't ever want to go to jail, and I don't ever want to do other people wrong, and I don't want to make money myself by doing other people wrong. And when other people are losing, I'm winning. To me, that's failure. That's not success. So I'm not a criminal, and there's plenty of other examples of success, obviously, where people are not doing crime to be successful. and that goes for every part of society and every culture. You got examples of that. I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're Asian or Latino or whatever. There's examples in every culture and every society of people that are achieving success every day, and they're not criminals. So the second part of the question is, what do I feel, or how do I feel about people that say you got to be lucky to be successful? So you can have what I call, so there's luck, there's what other people say being blessed and blessings. What's up?
I see gonna be trash. I was gonna take on my way out.
Oh, don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
So I guess they didn't know he was doing a video. So for some people, they call it luck. For other people, they call it being blessed, depending on your belief system. I count my blessings every day based on my belief system, and things that have happened that I can't really explain that have been in my favor. But the real bottom line to that second part is, are you prepared to take advantage of blessings when they show up? Or are you prepared to take advantage of being lucky when a situation shows up? So for example, a lot of people say, when I invested in real estate, right, and I was able to buy a lot of real estate and then flip properties and rent properties out and watch the real estate appreciate. A lot of people say I'm lucky because that's how I had success with real estate, because I'm lucky because I timed the market. But how is it that at the same time I was buying real estate, nobody else was buying? So am I lucky because I decided to buy and everybody else didn't? Or was I just making a smart decision? Also, was I lucky for working really hard and saving my money and being prepared to take advantage of an opportunity like that? Was that luck that I worked real hard and saved my money? That wasn't luck. That was me working really hard and saving my money. And then when the opportunity showed up and the timing of the market showed up and it looked like real estate was cheap and nobody wanted to buy real estate, I made a decision. Now, it wasn't luck that I made a decision. I had to actually take action, and I had to be prepared for that situation by having my money in order. And when that situation showed up, I decided to take a risk, and I could have lost. Like, there were people losing at that point in time where I was buying a property. There were people losing at the same time. There were people losing out on their mortgages, walking away from their mortgages, being underwater. I actually was underwater. So I could have looked at the same situation when I started buying real estate. I had a property. I had 2 or 3 properties at that point in time. I had this office and I had 2 houses. I wanted to sell one of the houses. Now, I could have said I was unlucky, right? Because the house that I wanted to sell, I had lost $40,000 worth of value if I would have sold it. So I could have actually lost that 40 grand, and then then I would be saying, well, I'm just unlucky, right? And just lose it, right? No, but you make decisions and you try to be smart, and then you can make a come up. So that had nothing to do with luck. Now, the luck is when you're born in the United States, or you live in the United States through no choice of your own. Or the luck is when you're born, with Hercules strength or something like that. Or you're born into a family that has everything you need to take care of you. That's luck, or that's a blessing. You had nothing to do with that. But what you do once you are born into this earth, you got decisions to make. Once you're old enough to make your own decisions, it's not luck at that point. But you got to be looking out for things that happen that are out of your control, and then how you react to those things and how you take advantage of those things. That's not luck. That's being smart and making good decisions in order to have success. So that's the answer to that second part. But my belief system, there's been a lot of things that have happened to me, that have happened around me, that I look at as opportunities, and at the same time I look at it as blessings, right? So things that have happened that I couldn't even explain, like the fact that the real estate market dropped to all-time lows. I looked at it as, wow, this is an opportunity, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. But not everybody looked at it the same way. So so it just depends on your perspective. But there's no luck in the hard work. There's no luck in deciding to save your money and be ready for emergencies or ready for a rainy day. There's no luck in making a decision to study something that's going to help you later on in life and learn and gaining knowledge. There's no luck in you deciding to watch my videos to learn something from me that maybe one day in the future you can remember something that I said and use it for when you are in a situation to take advantage of something that happens, whether it's with real estate or whether it's with a career opportunity or whether it's with starting your own business. That's not luck. That's you making a decision to pay attention and then try to make the best out of your life and for you to be successful. So that's how I answer that question. If you guys got questions, drop me a comment. If you appreciate this video, drop me a comment, drop me a like. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe.
Like Will was saying, he said something about people living in the United States is definitely, I feel like that is something that you're pretty lucky about because you're fortunate enough.
Yeah, I'll record you, man. Go ahead.
You're fortunate enough to have these opportunities, you know, to be able to live here and to be able to do whatever without, you know, a lot of restrictions to it. A lot of people really don't notice that. They take it for granted. But if you were to go overseas, Africa or wherever, you'll notice that people there aren't as fortunate because the economy is bad. They're limited by the government. They can't do much, you know. They're born into poverty and they're stuck with it. If there was people who are successful who actually share some of the information with these kids, I feel like it could benefit them significantly because not everyone wants to wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm going to be the next El Chapo, I'm going to be the next Pablo Escobar. No, that's not what people really wake up and hope for.
We're looking for the next Will Motivation.
We're looking for the next Will Motivation. We're looking for the next Jeff Bezos, you know, that's what we're looking for.
All right, so we got Hamza here, and the reason why, if you're wondering what Hamza is doing in my office, I want you to tell him what you're doing in my office, and I want you to tell him what I told you before you came over here.
Man, so what we're doing, we're getting this real estate course going, you know. I'm doing some notes.
What I tell you before you came over here?
It's like, you gotta get to work. Will said I gotta get to work.
I said, we ain't gonna be talking about what?
We ain't talking about no cars, you feel me? That's for the YouTube, that's for all that. But here we come here and we do some serious work, because that's what we're gonna get you.
Yeah, so Hamza wanted to come hang out, and I like cars, he likes cars. But when I come here, man, I'm doing work, so I don't have a whole lot of free time to be hanging out like that. So if we hang out, we do work, you know what I'm saying? So he's helping me out, taking a first look at my online real estate course, taking some notes on it, and any, you know, some things so I can make it digestible by people, make sure people can understand it. So what do you think of the real estate course so far?
So I've gotten through like a couple of the lessons, and I think it's a really good course. It's enjoyable to watch. Sometimes, like, I personally want to be an entrepreneur, so I'll be looking through like websites, and they might not be as interesting as, you know, I would have hoped, because the people that usually write them are like 80-year-old old men. So I got to check out the course. I don't know if I can show it, so I'm not going to show it.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Top secret.
I want to make sure it's good. You know what I'm saying? So it's so far so good.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's going to be worth the money too. So you guys should definitely look into it. You know, a little promotion.
So that's what we're doing today, and hopefully this video was helpful. Happy holidays to everybody. You know, with it being the holidays, I got a little bit more free time, so I'm going to be trying to drop videos every single day. So if you haven't seen my channel already, make sure you subscribe. Usually I wear my hat twisted to the back, but today I'm in the office trying to look a little less thugged out. But anyway, yo, happy holidays to you guys. Look forward to more Will Motivation videos. And we got some surprises coming for the new year. I think we might have a new channel car by the new year. So if you haven't seen that video on my top 3 choices for a new channel car, I want y'all to check out that video, and drop me a comment. You know what I'm saying? So this is Will Motivation. Drop me a comment if you got any questions that you want me to answer, just like this one. If you want to see anything with the cars, we got the Hellcat we could play with. We got the Lamborghini Huracan 610-4 we can play it with. We got the Daily Driver Audi S3 that we can do some videos on. You guys tell me what you want to see. Peace. In case y'all wondering, we're in my office. That's the whiteboard. It's the window.
Location. 2 times on YouTube. Exotics of Ohio. You can follow.
Said Exotics of Ohio. That's his Instagram if y'all want to follow him. This is my some pictures, you know, I got up on my wall. It's me and Serena right there in a magazine feature. That's my pops, my mom, me, my 2 brothers. You know, this is so some people say I didn't go to college. I had a hater that was saying that for a long time. I was the top student of the year in college in the Department of Computer Science. Get it straight. I was, what was it? I got the award for Outstanding Achievement in Computer Science in my graduating year of college. Get it straight. Featured in this magazine right here. This the kids, this is my mom's grandkids right here. My 2 kids on the side, my nephew, my niece. It's me and my son right there when he was little. It's my uncle, he did that. Shout out to my uncle. Rest in peace. We got some little notes here, you know. And we got this. We've got Hamza here, young 2 times. Oh, you changed your name on there?
Yeah,
Yo, this is Will Motivation. Just wanted to say thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And also feel free to share this video with your friends and be a part of the movement. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Holla.